thank you for coming back. And if it's the first time you've been here, come again. But on a serious note, today I'm going to talk about one of my greatest heroes in my life, other than my own father, is my grandfather, Ronald G. Walker, on my mother's side. And we've discovered the diary that he wrote from when he was in the army, and he was captured at Calais during the evacuation of Dunkirk. Now it is me reading this, and some of the pronunciations of the places in France, you're gonna have to forgive my pronunciations, but I have put Google Maps on there so you can kind of see it for yourself. I don't know, well, there's no more I can really say at this point. I'm just going to let you listen to my grandfather. Diary kept by bugler Ronald George Walker, 1st Battalion, the Rifles Brigade. Tuesday the 21st of May 1940, 9 p.m, warm standby to move 11 p.m. 11:30 p.m, moved from Bosmere Hall, Needham Market, Suffolk to Southampton by road. My dearest Jeannie, just a few lines to let you know that we are going over the water. Yes, it is true this time, my sweetheart. We are in Southampton now, and we go abroad tonight. Please don't worry about me, and look after yourself and Linda. Tell Mum not to worry, as I may meet up with young Ken. Then I will get him over with me. Dearest, if anything should happen to me, please promise that you will stay with Mum and keep Linda with you. Always remind people that however hard I may have been, I did fight for you all. I'm dreading the crossing tonight. I don't mind being over there, the other side, but it's just getting there. Anyway, my love, please don't worry about me, as you know I can look after myself. Always remember, sweetheart, that although we have only been together a very short time, I've always loved you and would do anything for you. Nobody could love you as much as I have done, and if anything should happen to me, I shall go out with memories of you on my mind. I'm sorry, Jeannie, about the stamp, but it is all I could get, so forgive me this time. Tell Mum and Dad I'm thinking of them all the time, and I will come back. Well, my dearest, we are going on parade now, so I must cut this short. Remember, sweetheart, be a good girl, and love Linda as I do. Cheerio until we meet again, with lots of love and kisses from your ever-loving husband, Ronnie. Wednesday, 22nd of May 1940, arrived Southampton 5:30 p.m. and left in the SS Archangel for France. Woke up early AM at Dover, sailed and arrived midday at Calais, shelled by the Germans as landing. Enemy 7 kilometres from harbour. Force consists of 1 Brigade King Royals Rifles, 2nd Battalion QVR, 1st Battalion Rifle Brigade. No artillery support. Friday, 24th of May. Enemy attack continues. Air and land offensive. 2 AM, heavy artillery attack. QVR badly hit during the day by tanks and mobile infantry. Told that the enemy force is cut off from all support. Saturday, the 25th of May. Enemy now attacking on all 3 fronts. All brigades suffering heavy losses. French still carry on unceasing retreat towards Dunkirk. Heavy air attacks only defend Bren guns. Mortars brought into action by the enemy, who have closed right in. 6 p.m. Given orders to help evacuate wounded to Dunkirk. Hospital ships can be seen but cannot approach. Left Calais by Sands carrying stretcher. Discarded rifle covered on the flank by C Company IRB, approximately 10 kilometres from Calais, machine gunned by the enemy. We were found asleep in a hayloft by a couple of German soldiers, prodded with bayonets on the end of their rifles. They loaded us into trucks. The Germans kept saying more, and the trucks were full. Eventually they lifted the back gate and the trucks drove round the corner. As the trucks drove round the corner, I heard machine gun fire. I can only assume the remaining were shot. Marched as prisoner to Les Attaques. Stayed all day at camp. Camp increased numbers during the day until about 500 had arrived, mainly French. Food, not bad here. Monday the 27th of May, early AM saw Hurricane bring down a large enemy bomber in near field. Tremendous sight. Guards take great delight in brutality today. Tuesday the 28th of May, marched out, started a long trek about 800 men strong, slept in church at Desres. Wednesday the 29th of May, moved on, slept at Montreal under a bridge. Thursday the 30th of May, to Hesdin, slept on football field. On march I saw 2 men shot for failing to march properly in threes. One hit in the shoulder, one in the groin. We were forced to step over them and march on by guards with machine guns. Marched to Frevent, slept in flour mill. Absolutely filthy conditions. Thousands of us now. Saturday the 1st of June, again on the road, marched to Delines, stayed in prison, met quite a few of the old boys. Conditions are terrible, no food, no water, no sanitary conveniences, thousands of prisoners now. Sunday the 2nd of June, stayed in Delines, 1 packet of biscuit in 48 hours. Monday the 3rd of June, got out into the fresh air, relieved to march again, marched to Franquelvilles, slept in open field. Tuesday the 4th of June, marched on to Bapaume, slept in open field. Wednesday the 5th of June, the longest march, went to Cambrai, stayed 3 days, small parties, worked for food, sleeping conditions good. Saturday 8th of June, marched on, slept in open field, 85% of us have dysentery now. Sunday the 9th of June, on again, slept in Champlon in open again, on again to Bascoin, queued up for 5 hours for water, rest and on again, heading for Trier, still marching and conditions hell. Arrived Trier, terrible camp, queued all day for food, 11 hours for a half bowl of boiled barley. Slept in hutments, thousands of us prisoners here, mainly French. Monday the 10th of June, still marching, too fed up to take notes. A letter from Ronald G. Walker, posted in Belgium, June the 10th, 1940. My dearest Jeannie, Linda and Mum. Well, my dearest, once again I'm making an attempt to reach you by these short cards. You no need to worry about me, as I am a prisoner of war, and I am getting along quite fine. We are being treated quite well and have not reached our base yet, so you can't write me back. But when I do, I will let you know, and you can write me back and send me parcels. But for now, sweetheart, please don't worry. This awful war will soon be over, and I shall be back with you all, with lots of love and kisses from your ever-loving husband. Kiss for Linda, Ronnie. Tuesday the 11th of June. Stayed in Trier, Germany. 1 small bowl of barley, bread and cheese in the evening. Had to sleep in open. Saw a Frenchman shot, fighting for food in the queue. Absolutely starved now. Wednesday the 12th of June. Left Trier by train for Landorf. 40 men to a truck. Dysentery is far worse now. Locked in truck like a sweatbox. Conditions worse than hell. Over 40 hours in the train. No exercise. Agony to sit or stand. No room to lay down. Rattle and bump all day, all night. Cannot move for cramp. Thursday, 13th of June. Train moves on. Horrible conditions beyond description. And eventually my grandfather arrived at Stalag 8B, to be named Stalag 344, where he spent the remainder of the Second World War. And I have some letters which he sent home. So, quite a story, right? Now he spent 5 years in that prisoner of war camp, and we've actually got a copy of all the letters that he then wrote home to my grandmother, my auntie Linda, and his parents, my great grandparents. So one of my mum's lifelong wishes was to be able to go and do that journey, and sort of go up to Poland to the POW camp. But unfortunately, I lost my mother earlier this year to cancer, which is a real shame. But she kind of wanted me and my brother to still do this journey, which me and my brother are. So we're going to be doing this next year, which will be 2020, which will be the 80th anniversary of Dunkirk and the evacuation of Dunkirk, and more importantly the 80th anniversary of when my grandfather Ronald Walker was captured by the Germans and imprisoned. So we are going to do that. We are trying to get a little bit of funding together. I've dropped in a little PayPal me in the description. So if you are feeling a bit generous and want to donate some travel expense money, it would be greatly received. But no pressure. But more importantly, I think what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to share this video where you can, purely and simply because this is a story that is just isn't told. When you look at the story of Dunkirk, and that story's been told many times in movies and everything, but what people didn't realise is they actually dropped troops off and then went up the coast to pick more troops up and take them back home. So why would it's just a story that's not told, and it means an awful lot to me. And I'm looking forward to doing this pilgrimage with my brother. But thank you for watching, and please help where you can. Please share. Thank you.